Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another Rookie Card Collector 123 video. In today's video, I'm going to show, I believe it's a total of 7 items from my personal collection. All 7 of these are autographed. A few of them are real photo postcards, and the remaining few are Type 1 photographs, including a couple of snapshot photos, which are smaller size, kind of along the lines of a baseball card size, just about, but they are signed. Everything is either encapsulated by PSA, or if it's not, I have a couple that are not in PSA holders. They are currently at PSA being authenticated as of right now, and I'm hoping to get them back before I grow older and grayer, so to speak. But anyway, let me pull up the first one here and we'll get started. So this is Babe Ruth, one of my biggest autographs, and figured I would start the episode out with a bang. Ruth is pictured here. Nice image, full body pose. Again, this is a snapshot. It's a Type 1 photo, about the size of a baseball card, signed diagonally just below his waist. Really nice autograph. It's graded authentic, the photo authentic, and the autograph authentic as well. Excuse me. Ruth, of course, only played 1 season for the Boston Braves, which was 1935. So I can't imagine there's a whole lot of autographs out there picturing the Babe in the Boston Braves uniform, and signed by Ruth as well. So one of my favorite autographs in the collection. The photo itself's in really nice shape, and the autograph stands out as well. No issues with the signature there. This one was a pickup. Sorry, let me just put that back up there. This was a pickup from eBay early in 2025. So maybe about a year ago, maybe a little more than a year ago now. I recognized the seller from eBay, somebody I'd done business with in the past. So I reached out to him and I was able to make this purchase off of eBay and save some money by doing it in that manner, because he did not have to pay any eBay fees for the sale. So again, one of my favorites in the collection. Okay, next up will be our second item for today. And this one's going to be a 1930s to 1940s Jimmy Fox. This one is a real photo postcard. I don't have a picture, the back pictured there, but it's a real photo postcard, stamp box back, unmailed, so it's just blank. It's got a "Sincerely Jimmy Fox," nice signature, again diagonally on the front, just to the right and right side of his image on the card there, and a really nice photograph of Fox. This one pictures him in his Philadelphia A's uniform. So the actual photo, the time the photo was taken, dates from sometime between 25 or 26 and the mid-1930s. After that, he would play with Boston and also a short time with the Chicago Cubs. This one's also graded by PSA and holdered as authentic autograph. It's just labeled postcard. It can be dated, though, to between the 1930s and 1940s based on the stamp box on the back. So a real nice Fox image. Fox autographs are not that easy to come by. If you find one on a Gaudy baseball card, for example, they sell for quite a lot of money. You're probably talking not only 5 figures, but well into 5 figures. So really happy to pick this one up at a small fraction of that price. Also being a playing days autograph. Just about everything I have, as long as I was able to afford it, is playing days. I have a couple of bigger name autographs that I could never afford playing days, and I had to get something a decade or two later. But the Fox is a playing days. The Ruth was a playing days image as well. Okay. Our third item. Oops. Okay, this one is similar to the Babe Ruth. It's about the size of a baseball card. It's another snapshot photo. So it's a type 1 photograph, crystal clear image. This one is Lou Gehrig, and unfortunately, he's not in his baseball uniform. But if he was, I may not have been able to afford to pick this up. So the fact he's in a business suit tends to keep the value down a bit, but still terrific full body pose, just like the Babe Ruth was, except Gehrig is in a formal attire as opposed to uniform, and it's autographed by Gehrig to the left side of the card. Again, diagonal autograph. As the case with just about all the autographs I have, I think I only have maybe two that were personalized, made out to an individual. I try to avoid that whenever possible, but sometimes for rare autographs or high-profile players that are very expensive, sometimes that's the only way I can afford to pick up one of those. So when I have to, I'll take a personalized one, but I prefer something like this, just signed by the player. This one's graded by PSA again. The photos deemed authentic. The autograph also PSA DNA authenticated. And another one of my favorite autographs in the collection. Again, a super nice image of Gehrig on that one. Okay, the fourth item we're going to look at is this one's a real photo postcard. You can actually see the silver gelatin sort of background on this. If you hold it up to the light, you'll get a silver gelatin or silvering type of effect to prove the authenticity of it. There's really no way to fake this silver type of what would you call it? I guess background on a real photo. Silvering tends to prove that the item is old, and this one's from the 1930s. It pictures Grove during the Boston Red Sox part of his career. So it's not from his early days with the Philadelphia Athletics or his minor league days with the Baltimore Orioles. So it's like a mid-30s to maybe early 40s at the latest. It's another real photo postcard, which can be dated from the stamp box on the back again. There's a website that does a great job if you're interested in real photo postcards. A lot of times, if they're not postmarked or not postally used, it's hard to figure out when the photograph was taken or when the postcard was created. Sometimes those are two different things. And the stamp box, a lot of times, will give you the necessary clues or the necessary information and help you more definitively date when the postcard was created. So this one's got Grove's autograph on the bottom. I bought it on eBay, and it came with a JSA letter of authentication. And this one is one of the items currently at PSA being authenticated right now. I matched the signature to other PSA signed and authenticated Lefty Groves, and it appeared just about exactly the way it should. So I'm 99% sure that PSA is going to authenticate it and say that it's a authentic real autograph. But there's always a possibility if they don't. So I retained the JSA cert that I had when I purchased it anyway. So either way, hoping to have that back soon. It'll be in a nice PSA holder. and a really crystal clear Lefty Grove image. I think it's from the mid 1930s would be my guess. And really nice ballpoint pen autograph on it as well. So another Playing Days autograph, this one Lefty Grove. Okay, moving on to item number 5. And it's one of my bigger items I have in the collection as far as autographed. And this is a 1950, circa 1952. It's a Type 1 photograph that PSA has authenticated and deemed to be a Type 1. And it's also picturing the same image of Mantle that appears on his 1951 Wheaties premium from his rookie season, same year as the 51 Bowman. And this one, the signature is a little light. This one is one of the two that I have in the collection that was personalized. It's made out to, I think it says Tommy, and it's got Mickey Mantle's signature. The two reasons I bought it, number one was the fact it's a Type 1 photograph of Mickey Mantle in his rookie or second year, 51 or 52 season in the major leagues. So that alone gives it substantial value. Number two, it's the image used for a card or really a premium with the 51 Wheaties premium. And then number three, it's autographed by Mantle. And the fourth thing that really led me to making a final definitive decision to go ahead and buy this, because it wasn't cheap, but I think I got a fairly good deal on it considering all the positive attributes that the item has. The last part of it is when you match the Mantle signatures from various points during his career, from his early 1950s, 51, 52 signatures, and then you start comparing them as the years go by through the 50s and then into the 60s, and then his more modern post-Playing Days signature. This one would date the signed copy here to somewhere in the 54 to 56 range. So the photo came from the 51, 52 era and signed by Mantle only a couple of years later, probably to between 54 to 56. So super early image, super early signed example from Mantle. Type 1 photograph as deemed by PSA, and also a photograph that was used to make a Mantle rookie 1951 Wheaties premium. So this one's got a ton of things going for it. A real favorite in my collection, and real happy to have picked this one up. A thank you on this one goes out to my friend Tony, Southern Collector. I knew Tony was very familiar with Mantle signatures, especially throughout his early playing days, not only his post-career signed items. So before I bought this, I reached out to him. I showed him the item, what it looked like, and he compared it to he's got a database of Mantle signatures almost year by year. He looked at it and he kind of pinned it down. That's where I got my 54 to 56 time frame as far as Mantle having signed it. And that gave me the confidence that to go ahead and make the purchase here. So again, one of the favorite items in the collection today. Okay, this will be number 6. So we've got one more after this one. And this is going to be another one of those snapshot photos. This one's going to be Mel Ott. So great Hall of Fame outfielder, first baseman for the New York Giants, 500 home run member, I believe the first in the National League. And this one is signed on the bottom horizontally, Mel Ott. in ballpoint pen. The image is taken from a little distance away, so the image of Ott does not take up the full frame of the snapshot. So this image is a little smaller, but the signature is nice. It's ballpoint pen. It's not perfect. It probably would not grade a 10, but it's been authenticated by PSA, so the photo's authentic. It's a type 1. The autograph also authentic. And was hoping to pick up a Melot, maybe a 30s card, like a play ball, or ideally a Gaudi. But again, those get really pricey, especially the Gaudis, the 33 Gaudis, something like that. The prices start getting in close to 5 figures and kind of priced me out of the market. So I picked this one up for quite a bit less, and same sort of era. I believe it's from the 1930s at some point, could be the early 40s. But nice Melot autographed item in the PSA holder. Okay, and the last one, I think this was my most recent autograph pickup, actually. This is another one that's currently at PSA. You notice it's not in a PSA holder right now. It's another real photo postcard, similar to the Lefty Grove, which is also at PSA right now. And this one is signed Larry Lajoie, which is the given name for Napoleon Lajoie or Nap Lajoie. And when I bought this on eBay, the seller sells lots of autographs, so I had confidence in it. I scrutinized probably a couple of dozen PSA authenticated examples of the Lajoie signature. This one looked perfect to me. So I was comfortable that the signature was real, was authentic. Again, it was another JSA, excuse me, JSA authenticated copy. So I do have the JSA cert. So just in case, for whatever reason, PSA doesn't deem it to be authentic, I still have that to fall back on. But this one, you see, it's dated 9/3/53 under the image. And of course, it was signed well after Lajoie's playing career ended, which was the late 19 teens. But the seller did not show. I was an eBay purchase. The seller did not show the back of this real photo postcard in his listing. So I wasn't that concerned about the back. I could see it was a real photo postcard. It looked authentic. The image looked really sharp in the picture. So I didn't make a big deal of it. I liked the signature, so I went ahead and bought it. I sent it into PSA. Upon getting this in the mail, though, when I first received it from the seller on eBay, I checked the stamp box on the back, and this one had a stamp box which can be definitively dated to only one decade, and that one decade was 1900 to 1910. So this was produced sometime 1901, 1902, up to 1909, 1910, the latest. The stamp box was only used during that first decade of the 20th century, which makes this a very early image of Lajoie, possibly even a rookie type image, if you consider the fact that it could be in the 1900 time frame. So that was really an added bonus, and I think probably adds significant value to the item, as opposed to this being maybe like a post-playing days image of Lajoie after he retired. This is very early in Nap's career. And again, hoping to get this back from PSA very soon, authenticated. And really nice item in the collection. The L and Larry has a little bit of smudging on it, but something I can live with based on the price I paid for this, and especially given the fact that it's been now dated as a 1900 to 1910 real photo postcard. Based on the information that I've seen thus far from PSA, even though the grade is still pending, they have also agreed, and they are dating it for me as 1900 to 1910. So that will definitely make a significant difference down the road as far as resale value, I believe. So that's my 7 non-traditional, non-cataloged baseball card autographs, all 7 Hall of Famers, and some pretty big names today. We had Ruth, Garrick, along with several others. Really no minor guys in the group there. So I hope you enjoyed looking at those items and enjoyed today's video. Have a great day, and I'll catch you guys again on the next one.